Deborah, Sandy, Daniel, Coach Bob, Kai. Thank you
All
guys for
right.
coming
It's
on.
making sure that we're sending our signal to the YouTube.
I
Looks
had
like
to,
we are.
I had to click another OK, so that must be it.
All right, there we go. We are live on the YouTubes. We are live here on the Zooms, and we are live here with your eyes and ears. And thank you so very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us. It is Inner Circle Day, Thursday, July 18th, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, or whatever time it happens to be that you are watching us right now, because you're watching us the replay or wherever you are in the world. We appreciate you. We're glad to have you with us. Just a couple of quick announcements before we get started with our Inner Circle Breakthrough session. If you'd like to join us and speak with Robert directly, very, very simple to do. What I'm going to, let's see, let me do this. Put your cursor in the middle of the screen. There's a button right below here where that says either raise hand. So click on that and it will automatically raise your hand so we know that you have something that you want to share with us and speak with Robert, or react or reactions, either one. And then when you click on the react or reactions, you should see raise hand. Or if you don't see any of those, then there's the three dots with more. That's a button at the bottom as well. Then click on the more button and then click on either raise hand or react reactions, then raise hand, and we gotcha. You can also just post your question in either chat. In other words, either in Zoom or on YouTube, and we will go ahead and ask that on your behalf. We like to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to speak with Robert and to share. And we love hearing how you are sharing as a part of our inner circle. All right. Got to give a shout out to everybody because with your help, we hit over 7,300 subscribers. Finally, we
Nice.
made it over that hump. We are now at 7,308 subscribers, and we are on our way to a lot more. We want that 100,000 subscriber plaque. Robert has shown us pictures of it. We have it imagined. We have it imaginated in our
Yeah.
heads, and we want to make sure that you help us get there because part of you will be a part of that. I know Robert's going for the picture. Hold on, Robert. Let me go ahead and spotlight. Okay, there they are. Those are the things that we are looking for to help us to get in touch with people that have ears that hear and spread the word about Robert, about Inner Circle, Imaginators, and our entire organization. So, that being said, let's get this party started. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, Deborah Bronner, your hand's up. So thank you very much. Just wanted to let you know. And I'm sure more people will join you as hands go up during this broadcast. If you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and hit the like button. That's the one with the thumbs up down there. And if you would like, there is also in the chat on YouTube a dollar sign that is below the chat. Anything that you donate to this chat will go to the organizations that Robert supports, and he does support a couple of different organizations. So all the money will go there. So if you have the opportunity to do that, thank you very much. We love you and we appreciate you. Now let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Robert and Terry Hollis.
Yeah, Greg, your microphone popped out a little bit during your loud times, so but we
Oh,
all
well, I just disabled what was the sound what is it? Sound, whatever. I can do it
what
again if you'd like, but let's
go
get
ahead, go
going.
ahead. Go ahead. I think the energy raises up when you do it.
Robert and Terry Hollis.
There. Thank you very much, Craig, the hostess with the mostest. And I did want to give a quick shout out to Bill Shoemaker. He sent us some money on CoinZoom. I think it was $239. So thank you, Bill, very much. I really appreciate you. And for those of you that want to send money on CoinZoom, it's Terry Hollis, all one word. So why is your name on everything? One R, one I. There we go. Um, the first thing I want to say to each and every one of you is that I love and I appreciate you so, so, so much. So, you know, I think that because you guys are inner circle, if we just really took that name and just went inner circle, all right? So you guys are in my inner circle. So you guys are going to hear about stuff way before the rest of the world hears about it. And most of the time, the stuff that I share with you guys, I don't share with anybody. So I just want to tell you how valuable you are. And I want to share a couple of things with you guys. I know over the years, you guys have heard me use a word called pivot. You know, pivot, pivot, pivot. Yeah, because she said, like, I'm friends carrying the couch up the stairs, right? And and if you haven't seen that, you know, you could YouTube it. And but one of the things I want to share with you guys right now is just the definition of a thing called marketing. You know, I've been really focused in on you guys, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard this, but for those of you that love helping people and training people and assisting people and guiding people and healing people, here's something I want you guys to know. Usually what you're attracting and the people that you're attracting and what you're telling them they need to do is usually 1000% exactly what you should be doing. It's bizarre how the universe does that to us. So it's like we want things to change in our lives, but we don't do anything. Did you see where I said but? That was a perfect place for the word but, by the way. Linda was just showing, you know, a size of one, you know, and it's like, but I want to share with you as you guys see me adapt and re-innovate. I just need you guys to know this one statement is that the things that I used to teach people to do worked and worked very, very, very well. All right. And I'm going to show you guys some examples of this because I need to help you guys with your imagination. And then I'm going to talk about marketing and then we'll just go into Q&A. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is this sort of motivated. Can you see it okay, Craig?
Yeah, we got it. Oh
All
boy,
right.
do I remember that one.
Okay, look at this. July 18th. Do you guys realize that that's this day? This is one of the things I posted. Imagine 415,601 total affiliates in 29 months in 8 countries. 53,145 new affiliates in the last 4 months. 964 in one day. So if you guys see down here, you can see a chart where you can actually just go out and just pick out your day. So I pick our very best day. Can any one of you imagine having 964 paid affiliates come in your group in one day? I think I can't see you all. But I can't see you all, but I think Lisa Marie was probably the only honest person. It's like, nope. So if there's anything that I can, and thank you, Lisa Marie, for being honest. If there's anything that I have shared with you guys is because of my imagination, that first of all, things happen in my career that I look at this slide and go, wow. I'm just like, wow. But everyone was on the same page. In 2009, I got brought into this company and I was the master affiliate. Everyone knew that I had made millions of dollars. And when I got in, everyone goes, just tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do. Connect with people, pique their interest, send them to this website. And everyone that was in my organization went, oh my God, that sounds so easy. I'll do it. And we're in a weird time right now where I don't know, because of COVID or whatever's been happening with the economy or the politics or the news, or maybe it's just social media. But the majority of the people out there, I'm talking 98% of the people, have just had the shit kicked out of them and hung around the wrong people for so long, they don't have an ability to believe in themselves and move forward. How many of you guys think that's pretty freaking sad? Right? So I wanted to share this with you because a lot of you have to imagine this. And me, I've already done it, but I haven't done it in MDC. I get involved in MDC, and everyone that's in my organization has a different fucking way of doing things. Not some of them, every person. Everyone's a brand, everyone's a life coach, everyone's a people helper, everyone's their deal. And so I want to do some things that I'll share one more extra one with you, because this, where's my mouse here? This part right here is really, really small. So I'm going to stop sharing and pick up this other slide. Now, you know, Melody was in my group in that other company. I think, how many of you were involved in Gano Excel? Any one of you? Because if you're ever involved in Gano Excel, you're in my group. I built the whole company. So now I'm going to show you this little square. See it okay, Craig?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, cool. 3.8 million a month in volume. So with this comp plan, NDC comp plan, $380,000 a month. That's for those of you that like math, 380,000. Take that times 12. You'd be okay with 45 million?
A year?
A year.
Yeah.
Okay. That's where we're going. I'm telling you, you guys are going to watch it happen, and we launched it today. Okay. So 3.8 million in volume. And then you've seen these other stats. This is my best stat. On January 4th, 2009, I had zero affiliates in my team. I had just left another company called, another company that was called Pro Travel.
And it's that juice company.
Oh, Kiani?
Kayani.
Yeah, but that was only like 3 months.
I know, but that's what we were in. And we
Okay,
were just
okay.
on a cruise or something.
Yeah, we had like 16 companies that wouldn't listen to me, so I had to move on. But the reason that I showed you guys this is just let me show you that again, because I didn't share the other part. Okay, it was a binary as well. All right. Do you guys see how many personally enrolleds I have?
2 and 10.
12 people. How could you build this big a group with 12 people personal? Because those 12 people were doing exactly what I was fucking doing. I didn't need 100 or 200 front levels. In a binary in this comp line, you need 3 people. 3 people. One of them can just be someone that ain't doing anything. And the other 2 could go all the way to super. All right. But look at the volume on a weekly basis. 411,000, 168,000. That's a week, you guys. So that would be 17,000 a week.
But that was monthly, Robert. You're pointing out the monthlies.
Yeah, you're looking at monthly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, that would be still, that's the same. so I was getting paid instead of 380,000, I was making about 90,000. So that's how much better the MDC comp plan is versus any other comp plan that I'm involved in. So whenever someone talks to me about another company, here's my normal thing that I say to people. I can't afford to pay cut. I can't afford a pay cut. If I was an auto mechanic and I was getting paid $20 an hour, and I had someone say, why don't you come over to my garage and work for me? And I'm going, what are you going to pay me? And they go, 6. But don't you guys find it funny that every other company out there says they got a better comp plan? Why would they say that? Because there are some comp plans, without getting into detail, that pay more upfront money versus back-end money. All right. And MDC is really balanced. So some of these companies that other people have gone to is really honestly because they just stopped working. They got into management mode and they continue to do that. So you're going to see some things. Matt put together an incredible website for me. It's imaginewithrobert.com. You guys probably seen me post this, but Matthew put together this incredible website. And on top of that, Bob Johnson, Coach Bob, is putting something together as well. Now, what I need you guys to understand is listen closely. The definition of marketing is we're attempting to do stuff that we don't know if it's going to work or not yet. But you guys are in the inner circle. So I need you guys to really, really look at this stuff, because I need to be honest, brutally honest with you guys. I'm still a human being. And what does that mean? When I see somebody doing something that's unique and different, I get excited. I might look at it. I even use my Gmail account, you know what I mean, to put it in the funnel and go through their funnel and their presentation to see what they're doing. And everyone sees what other people are doing and they go, oh my God, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. But if you don't ask people for documentation and evidence to see what they're doing on a consistent basis, now you're down another rabbit hole. Does that make sense? Because if that rabbit hole is to sell you a course on what they're doing, they're making money from the course, not what they're doing. Doesn't that make perfect sense to you guys? It's like, look what I'm doing. I'm making 30 grand a month, and all I need you to do is give me 3,500 or 5 grand a year money, right? So as you see Coach Bob, and you also see me and Matt doing things, I'm going to find a way and innovate where I can get a lot of people to go, okay, I'm willing to do that. I'm going to put because I have a theory, and some of you are not going to like it. All right. I have a theory that there's a bunch of people out there that have been humbled for a long time. They're so sick and tired of being sick and tired that they're humble, they're coachable, they're open-minded, they're willing to follow a proven system. And I'm going to show you guys that I can find them. Because there's a lot of people that are following what I'm doing right now, and they don't think they exist. Because you're finding people, and I don't know if it's algorithm or what it is, but you're finding people that are already involved in an opportunity. They're not making any money, so they want to pitch you on theirs. Again, you're finding people that want to send you inappropriate stuff. You're finding people that are ghosting you. You're finding people that are professional excuse finders. You're finding people that that have a million, trying to think. They have a million questions, but they won't do anything. And I need you guys to understand how easy it is to sort people. So I don't mind if you guys go through the funnel, right, and see what I'm doing, but don't get excited until we start documenting this. Now, how are you guys going to know if I'm documented? You guys are going to see a new name that's going to be flying up the leaderboard exactly the way it did 6 years and 4 months ago. All right. So as you see this position, brand new position, getting rank advancements and also getting $190,000 worth of upfront money that the company has available, then you guys are going to go, hey, he's got this figured out. And we'll help you guys duplicate the things that work. Does that make sense? But marketing is just that. You try stuff, you try stuff, you try stuff, you try stuff, you try stuff. And that's what people don't understand about being an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs do not care about the 8 million things they did that didn't work. And if you want to see a perfect entrepreneur, not perfect, but close to it, it's Joss Wagel. The company's almost 10 years old, and I feel like he's done 50 different launches in this company. Right? And people are going, why do you keep changing? Well, the last exciting thing that I shared with you, it did nothing for you. So maybe this exciting thing will work. And maybe this exciting thing will work. So the reason that Joss does that is because he's an entrepreneur and he also owns the company. So he's trying to find that magic formula, just like Mark Cuban says. I only need one of it to work. So what got this company from 10 million to $170 million a year was HempWorks. The brand was launched at the right time, and everyone was stupid in the company. Listen, there's a cool thing to being stupid and ignorant, right? Ignorance on fire is, for some reason, everybody just decided to share the HempWorks page. Oh my God, look at this page with a little bit of enthusiasm, excitement. They were uneducated. They were ignorance on fire. And then they got educated. And then they started going into facts. And then they started going into 2-hour on how the endocannabinoid system works. And then they went into 2-hour testimonials. And listen to me, you guys are inner circle. So if I swear, I apologize. But everybody fucked up our momentum. To show you how ignorant Terry and I was, well, I'll say this for myself.
It's fine.
Right. I shared this opportunity with somebody like our first 6 months in doing this. And this is what the guy said. Oh, MDC? I've already tried that. And I went, what the hell are you talking about? It's HempWorks. No, HempWorks is a brand. MDC is the company. You get paid by MDC. I was like, really? It was like, wow. And then, of course, when they started adding other brands, I got it, right? But I thought I was in HempWorks. That's all I thought I was involved in. And it was all about sorting. So you guys are going to see me do some things, because when it comes to marketing, I'll say this quick statement. And you guys have heard me say it probably a million times. But it's all about sorting, and people just don't want to go through the numbers that you need to get the people that are interested. So when I was told, say as little as possible to as many people as I can, as fast as I can, and the only imagination that I had was getting 70 people to watch the video. Because I believed in the person that told me what to do. Why? Because he had evidence of showing other people. So you're going to see us doing some things, and all I need you to watch and put your imagination to is, wow, I really, really imagine this working really good for Robert and Terry and Matt and Craig and Bob Johnson. And I just want to see them see. I'm sick and tired of watching Bob Johnson on the top of the leaderboard. It's like, hey. But you guys know the difference between me and Bob Johnson. He's doing it with product and I'm doing it with people. So he does it with people too. He does it with people that buy product, and I'm going to do it with people that want to make a lot of money. And me and Bob talked about this. Bob, how many people that you've had as customers have you reached out to and asked them if they're interested in making money and learning how to be an affiliate?
All of them. I email all of them. So, yeah. So I had about 200 affiliates that I've signed up, but really none don't do too much.
Do you know why?
I wish I could tell you, Robert. I've tried everything.
Hey,
I've tried
I will tell you why. It's the same reason that you tie your shoes wrong. People don't realize this, but a majority of the people on the planet tie their shoes wrong. You know why? The person that taught you how to tie your shoes was doing it backwards. So they're sitting in front of you and going, tie your shoes like this. Have your shoes ever become untied? You're tying your shoe wrong. If you tie the knot the opposite direction, so when you're tying the shoe and you put this loop over this loop, if all you did is pull it back and put this loop over this one, the knot, when you tried to pull it, would get tighter instead of looser. It's a TED Talk. It's a freaking TED Talk. So all of us know now that you tie your shoe wrong. Okay, now tie it right and continue to tie it right. Fuck that. I already know how to do it. Terry, I'll double tie them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Can't tie my shoes.
Or like Sandy, I think I said on here, I got slip-ons or whatever. But thank you very much, Bob. So the only reason things don't duplicate is the way that they're brought in. See what I mean? So Bob has done really well at doing SEO and the stuff that he's mastered the skills on and continue to master his skills on. And he's good at getting people to become a customer. Now that someone's a customer, can you imagine? Here was a quick download, and you guys will get off this subject. Can you imagine going to Walmart and buying something? And then on your way out to the parking lot, you hear somebody say, excuse me. And you turn around and they go, we realized that you just bought that stuff from Walmart. I did. Would you like to work here? What? No, it's a great opportunity. It's a great company. We got great benefits. Would you want to work here? No. It's like, how did you think, like Terry already believes she works for Walmart?
I do.
Because
I should be getting paid for it.
Because she does the self-checking stuff.
Christmas party is, Halloween shit is, because I need to go because I've been working here without pay. So
I know that all of you have seen that funny stuff. Have you guys seen the ones where Hey, we want everyone to know that the Walmart truck is pulling up at 6:30 this morning. Can you help us unload it? It's like, no. All right. But I just want you guys to all get, oh man, yeah, thank you, Craig, for finding the better way to tie your shoes. I mean, that, believe it or not, that's one of the shortest TED Talks in history. And this guy goes, hey, let me teach you how to change your whole life. Because if you find the people that know how to do things right, learn from them, and be willing to be uncomfortable until it becomes comfortable, your whole life will change. See, I was taught to get an education and go work for somebody and be an employee. Some of you, or a lot of you, are still employees. See, so when I got the memo that I didn't have to be an employee, that I could make more money than I could as an employee, and I had free time, and I also got to help other people, I go, I'm in. I'm in. I'm going to do this as hard as I did my job. I didn't want to learn it over a 10-year period. I wanted to learn it this month. So I just wanted to share with you guys what we're doing, because you're the inner circle, right? And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to phase one. Phase one is me connecting with people all day, every day, putting them in front of the information. If you go through the funnel, the first thing that it does is put you in front of Josh's opportunity presentation that we did. I'm not interested in connecting with you or getting on a Zoom until you watch that video. See, that's part of sorting. Some of you will talk to people for frickin' hours and follow up with them for hours, and they still have an excuse for not watching the video. It's like, what? I never answered any questions from anybody. I even said this. Why would you want me to answer your questions when I don't make a full-time income in this business? Why don't you ask somebody that makes a full-time income? Well, okay, I'd like to talk to them right after you get done watching the video. Because when I connect you with Robert Hollis, he's not going to go through a presentation with you, because that's something you should already did. Well, that video's too long. That means you're not interested. It's very easy. It'd be like the people that say, I'm tired of being single, but I'm not going to get on any dating apps, and I'm not going to talk to new people. That's freaking brilliant right there. That's a new one on me. At least reach out to people, create friends with people, and do women, if this is probably more for women or maybe men as well, but reach out and connect with people of the same sex. Build a rapport. Get people to know, like, and trust you, and then ask them to do you a huge personal favor. Hey, Peter, we've known each other for a while. I really enjoy spending time with you and Linda. Do either one of you know of anyone that might be interested in a relationship with an incredible person? His name is Kyle. He's my youngest son. She's like, hey, well, it's like, all right. But I want you guys to understand that we're really going into this marketing, and then I'm going to just show people the duplication of it. So hi, Matt. We're just breaking up on you on the funnel, and I was just telling.
Oh, no, don't be doing that.
Yeah, I was just telling everybody that we're marketing and we're going to be testing a bunch of stuff, and for everyone not to sort of freak out, like, why aren't you teaching us that stuff? We will when it works.
Well, I was
And
going
that
to
was
say
a question
too,
that
yeah.
was posed by Melody in the chat. So just curious on that too.
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna shoot a video from start to finish of the whole entire process just for us to go through so we can share. And I don't mind sharing that video with all of you guys here in the inner circle and stuff. Just be aware that everything that you see in the video is not beginner or even intermediate stuff. It's like advanced. It's like if you saw someone do like we're about to see the Olympics, you see someone, a gymnast, do a bunch of backflips. It might be a good idea to start at one. You know what I mean? So if you see an element of it and you're like, holy shit, Matt's talking about a lot of stuff quick. It's like, yeah, maybe just start with element one. Like ask yourself, do you want a funnel? Do you is that something you want to do? Do you want to run advertising? Because that's stuff that I'll be doing. So can you guys hear these dogs?
No.
No, never.
No,
Okay.
sounds good.
They're just fighting. Anyway.
So yeah, before you do that minute video, Matt, let's prove that it works. I think I looked today. We already got 5 leads. So that's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would guarantee 100% it works. So
Oh, shit. Yep.
you got the Matt seal of approval on this one. It's better than the last one in every way. So
Awesome.
it's yeah. And the
So
ads
let's
are
open it
gonna
up
be
for
more fun.
questions. I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on and yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to kind of take a little bit more of a deep dive based on what Matt shared and the question that Melody had.
Please, please.
She was, and by the way, I do see the hands that are up. Kai, Coach Bob, Sandy Baker, Deborah Bronner, you guys are coming up. So hang on, please. Melody was saying, are you saying that we should build our own websites? So it's kind of a little, no. Okay.
No.
No, see, that's what ends up happening, and that's why I was
Don't
gonna
change
say
anything you're doing until we have some things that work that we can say, hey. All right. But Melody, thank you very much. You know,
Okay. Valid question, Melody. Thank you so very much.
Love you, Melody. That's great.
Go ahead, man.
yeah, I love you, Melody. Well, it's a great question. Like I get, and it's always going to come down to like what you want to do specifically in the business or whatever you're trying to do, right? Like our goal here in a lot of ways is to point, guide, and direct you in the right way. If MDC is like your vehicle of choice in the way that you want to make income or build, I can give you the resources and the tools that I've utilized to help build that. But also, listen, guys, if it wasn't for me, I don't think the funnel would be happening at all, because it's not something that you came to me with and said, Matt, let's make a funnel or whatever, right? How many people have you had reach out to you and say that? Like probably a bunch, right?
No, I don't have
Like, hey,
anybody reach out to me and ask me, hey, can you help me do something? I'm going, no, I already fucking told you what to do. That's what I do.
well, that's the thing. And I've said this before, right? If you're an MDC and you look at what I'm doing and you go, I want to do what Matt's doing, just remind yourself that the second half of the process, the growing it to a multi-million-dollar organization, not only do I not have that down, but that's the skill that my dad excels at. And I believe that not only is that easier to teach, easier to duplicate, but works so much better in building a long scale group. I could show you how to get customers. I could show you how to get leads, but getting people closed that are interested, that grow the community and grow the following, that's a totally different thing. So,
well, here's my magic that I want you guys to know. If someone pinned me down and held a gun to my head and said, I want to know the only thing that you do. If I needed to master something, what is the one thing I need to master? Loving yourself, believing that you're a miracle, and getting other people to believe the same. If there's anything that I think is the most important, is that when I connect with people, I make them feel better. They like me. And through me asking them questions and working with them, I build a thing called a rapport where they know, like, and trust me. And then I get them to believe that this will work for them. And then I get them to imagine. I get them to imagine a better life than they have right now. And then I say, I'm here to help you. Can you pique the interest of people and put them in front of me? And I'll do the same thing to them as I did to you. And some people hear that, like Candace and Aaron at the beginning and Tomas, and they go, "Are you serious?" And I go, "Yeah." And they put me in front of 400 people in like 3 months. You can't miss.
I mean, I came in late, so I don't know what you've already shared. I was like 20 minutes or 30 minutes late to this, but
Well, where's your note?
What do you mean?
He texted me, so he's good.
Oh,
Yeah, I got it
Come
too.
on.
Don't.
Multiple people now.
Don't
But no, I was gonna say, I don't know if you talked at all about the booking page or if that's something you even want to
no,
share
no,
with
no,
people.
no. I do not want to get in any details.
All right. All right.
Here's
Well,
what I told them. I just showed them
yeah.
some screenshots of what I did in Gano Excel.
Okay.
And when I duplicate that and go bigger, that's going to generate the Hollis organization 380,000 a month.
Holy shit.
That's some good
Okay?
money. Good money right there.
So I've done it in the past and we're going to do it again. And I was just sharing with them that the definition of marketing is trying a million things to figure out which ones go together.
Very true. Yep. I mean, that's
And so
something
I
that you
told
learn
them
from
when-
experience too. It's like,
So,
Yeah.
and if you guys notice something with automobiles and technology, they always have the prototype. So if there's a best way that I could say, some of you are probably too young to hear this word, but you know, Microsoft was amazing and Apple was amazing as giving us things that were in beta.
I mean, I was just talking to Hannah about that while we were out. Like,
yeah, I just want you guys to know that you guys are the inner circle. So when you see us doing stuff, including the post that I did today, do you guys realize I haven't done a post about income to my own personal link in over 2.5 years? Usually I post my income so all of you can share it. But if you notice, the one that I shared today had the link in there, Imagine with Robert. All right. So we're going to start tweaking some stuff and do some stuff to generate really what marketing is all about is sorting. Correct, Matt?
Yeah. After you, I mean, that's the thing is like, when you say, Dad, it's like, we want to test this out and you want to figure it out. That's exactly what this will be. Like, every single element of the process needs iteration, right? You learn as you go. And the more you have funnels, the more you have emails, the more you had ads, all these different types of things, you're just adding complexities to iterate on, right?
Yeah.
So like your process now requires multiple different spots to iterate on. And if you excel at it or it's something that you enjoy doing, it's different. But I would say if you don't enjoy doing it, like graphic design, web design, those types of things, you should just hire somebody to do it. But even if you're going to hire somebody to do it, you have to have like an end goal in mind. You have to go, what process is this person going through? The process that I'm putting them through is honestly what you guys should be doing too. If you're working in the business is I'm getting the leads, I'm getting people, I'm finding and refining what those people are. And then I'm getting them on a call booked and scheduled with my dad. I'm not talking to them.
Yeah, Matt, the number one goal of everyone that's been successful, including me, is getting a lot of people to look at the information so they can sort themselves.
And that's where you like get back to the foundation of it. Like even what we were sharing in the podcast yesterday a little bit is it's like you remind yourself, it's like, well, what worked in the past? And it's like, well, we need to rebuild a foundation around which to build the next version of what this is. And that's what we're trying to do here. So you like test different things, you try different things. You know, the more documented, luckily we're all here in the inner circle, but the more documented people you surround yourself with that have more skills, the faster you're going to be able to leapfrog those things and figure out what works and what doesn't for you. Right. Like I bet you if we did a poll on here, I wonder how many people honestly are like interested in web design and graphic design enough to build a funnel or email campaigns. I bet you it's a small list of people, right? So then you have to ask yourself, it's like, what benefits the group the most? A niche training or a training that benefits the most people, right? So Yeah, and if you have a website,
Yeah, I seen that too. Peter put on here website. And for those of you that got websites, how many of you are finding out that, MDC gives you a capture page? All right. So it's like for me, a website is like a for sale sign for a home in the middle of the Mojave Desert, right? Is if you have a website, you still got to get people to see it.
yeah,
And
and
when the
if you guys,
people see it,
sorry, Dad.
yeah. So when the people see it, then it's got to be good enough for people to take the next step. Does that make sense for you guys? And so yeah, you guys are going to see that if you go to the funnel, the very first thing that I'm doing, and I know I'm sorry, I apologize to every one of you. Find it in your heart to forgive me. Because when you go to the first page of my website, I'm giving people a gift. You've never heard that before, have you? It's like very first thing, hey, here's a gift. And people are going, I don't know if that works or not. Nah, I've been doing this for 37 years. It works extremely well. So yeah, people just want to do shortcuts. They just want to close them. And I'm not interested. Oh, I didn't share one of my biggest secrets too. My deal and what I shared with you guys that I do is I it's so important for me to help somebody see the process and get a check,
We do.
right? So you guys have heard me in a lot of trainings talk about GTC, get them a check, get them a check. If I can get someone to check and they introduce me to the best person they know, damn, that, and then the next person gives me the best person they know, and then the next person gives me the best person they know. A majority of the people that I know in network marketing right now are just bringing people in, and good luck. Good luck. Do what you want to do. I don't care. Do swap meets, stand on the street. Hold a poster up. Put some business cards into an ATM. Do a QR code. Geez, put up some fluorescent green and paper and tape it on telephone poles. There's a wow. Okay. There's a lot of ways to do this business for sure. I just want to do the one that's duplicatable.
I like the one
And-
that lets me stay in my house.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, and Robert, another just real quick answer from Melody. Okay, just because.
Oh, she didn't heard no the first time.
No. Well, this is an add-on. I'm going to say
Okay. Well, I
right.
bet it's the same question. I know Melody
it could
really
be,
well.
but she's sharing it. Are you saying building a website or funnel is more effective than using MDC website and connecting them to videos and Robert?
Okay, it is a different question. Now I'm going to say we don't know yet
I can answer that.
because
Actually.
we're testing. Matt, when you answer that, you better be ready to help these people do it. I'm telling you right
No,
now.
I have an answer. I have an answer for you guys right now. No.
Okay.
No, it's not. If when you watch the video that I shoot and you see all the elements of it, you will immediately go to yourself and think, there's got to be an easier way to do this. And that's exactly what you should be thinking. Because
Yep.
yes, there is an easier way to do it. Like I said before, I've just developed all these skills and I want to utilize them. I think that's the thing. But I think when people see me do certain things, they want to do it themselves, and I get that inspiration. That's why we teach you and make videos and do all these things. But even a website that's duplicatable, you guys, like, you have to imagine if you bring somebody in, like, there's a reason that I'm connecting everybody to my dad after that whole funnel exists. It's because my goal is not to them run them through a bunch of other funnels. My goal is to get them off of what we're doing and get them onto the MDC stuff. Now, why would I do it the way that I'm doing it? I when I do advertising, I want to know how much I'm spending and how much money I'm making. If you know anything about advertising, this forces you to then have a lot more data, a lot more analytics, a lot more understanding. There's a bunch of terms I can start throwing around that might confuse some people, like CTR and all these different other acronyms and initialisms and stuff that you'd have to learn in advertising to basically like get even how the back office works of how to understand ads. The reason I build a funnel is because I'm fully aware that if I run ads to a capture page that I don't have attached to a funnel, that I'm going to lose money on the ads. Without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to lose money on the ads. And I don't know if Bob's on here too. Bob, have you ever ran ads to just a base capture page? Has it ever worked? Yeah. So it's not that the pages don't work. It's just MDC expects you to have had a conversation with somebody before you gave it to them. They don't expect you to just blindly throw it at people. They go, oh, they've talked to people at least a little bit about this so they could get them interested before they sign up, right? And to think that the ad process is like doing that 5 times over again before you even get to step 1. But that 5 times over requires a lot of money. I could also say to run ads and to do what we're doing is over $1,000 a month, if not more, as we scale it up. So then you have to ask yourself, not only do you have to build a funnel, which has subscriptions, which are thousands of dollars a month, but then you have to spend the money, and then you have to figure it out. And sometimes you spend money and you don't make it back, and you have to figure it out. And that's a business strategy, right? That's a strategy that you pick and choose based off the skills that you have in business. Not everybody's different. Some people will go, give me a whole entire list. I will chain call and close people on the phone. My older brother is like this. His skill is he can close people over the phone way better than I can. Of course, my dad can too. So I take myself out of that, do what I'm good at, and then let them do what they're great at. But I would say that it's easier to just get them in front of Robert than it is to do all of what I'm doing to get to that step. If you think it's going to be easier, you're talking months and thousands of dollars to get to that point. And we still don't, like my dad said, we still don't even know if this strategy will work. This is a strategy that Bob and he's trying different things as well. We're all trying different things based off of the strategies we have. But
yeah, Melody,
yeah, if you guys,
if I could say one thing to Melody is, Melody, do what I'm doing. This is what Matt's doing.
well, I think that's a good idea to keep in mind. Is it's like when some of you guys see what Bob's capable of doing, and like I have a lot that I can learn from Bob as well. But it's like when you see what Bob's doing, I don't know jack all about SEO. Like it's just one of those things that I didn't really go through enough courses and learn. Bob's very good at this. I could either go through a bunch of courses or learn from Bob, or I could rely on the skills that Bob has and supplement them with the skills that I have to make it easier for both of us. You know what I mean? And I think that that's the way to look at it. Like maybe you got to team up with somebody. If you don't like being in front of the camera, maybe find somebody that does like being in front of the camera. You know what I mean? So I hope that helps. I did that long explanation because I agree with what you're saying, Dad. I know people will reach out, and I know there's still people probably thinking that it's going to be an easier route. I'm telling you guys, when I shoot the video and when I share it with you guys, if you finish the whole video and you're still interested, then I'm willing to help you, but still interested will require steps before we'll get any further with it, like us testing it and making sure it works. So.
All right. And I'm going to bring Melody on just since we're right here with her, or at least talking about the questions that she has. I think she has something else to add. So Melody, go ahead.
Please.
Hi, everyone. It's
Hey,
so good to hear all your voices.
Great to hear your voice.
Yeah. So, I don't even know how to put this into words. I've kind of been a little bit, I've been pondering this a while since I received the website from Bob the other day. And the website from Bob, now I understand it a little bit better. And thank you for that clarification.
Yeah.
But still,
I'm going to see, as you guys see me move forward and start putting people into this business, do you realize that as soon as I find someone that wants to work with me, what if the next thing that I said to them, well, the first thing you need to do is go to ClickFunnels and get their subscription. We got an affiliate link. And then Yep. See, and then you got to get your email responder. And then we got to get you a domain. Yeah, Melody, I am not doing that stuff.
Right. So when I received that website from Coach Bob, and thrilled that I got a chance to get to know him a little bit better. And that website had me on it. I was like, what is this? And then, because I don't see it with my own eyes, I'm having somebody read it to me and
Oh, got it.
explaining to me. And they're like, you're all over this. And then so we went through the process of putting name, email, and anything Robert Hollis I'm going to sign up for. And then we received an email back saying, oh, well, now you can work with Coach Bob. Schedule appointment with Bob and Robert, right? And I'm like,
but there was
so
one
why do I
step,
need to
Melody.
go?
Melody, there was one step that you're leaving out that is the most important step.
What is that?
Who clicked on the fucking link?
My help, my eyes.
Ah, there was your first mess up.
Well, Robert,
Why, if you're already
if I
involved
didn't
in
have somebody here
NBC,
helping me, I wouldn't be on these calls.
right?
I wouldn't have somebody typing in here.
But my point is, Melody, as soon as you clicked on another link, like, do you tell the person that helped you? And again, how many people just want to give Melody a big hug and clap for her? I mean, she's got to hire someone and get somebody that sees for her, right? So let me ask you a question. If your helper said, hey, I'm looking at a link right now, and it looks like Eric Worre wants to sell you some stuff. Wouldn't you just go, why did you click on the link? Why are
No,
you?
I told them, they told me what it was. It was just a link in that message from Coach Bob. And I thought maybe, because sometimes people go, oh, well, maybe Melody missed this. I'll send her, Robert's doing something right now or whatever. And it had your name in it. So of course I told them to click on it. And then I said, well, they're reading it to me. I'm like, yeah, put in my name, put in my email. There was no conversation with Bob,
Now,
right?
Melody, the first thing that I would do and ask you to do next time is exactly what someone did to me today. They reached out to me. In fact, it was Ola. And Ola reached out to me and he said, hey, Robert, look at this website. Is this you? And I went, no. And he goes, thank you.
Well, I have a certain trust because Coach Bob is here all the time. And I know he's close with you. And I just, I didn't want to miss anything. And whenever you have something, I want to be the first one to sign up. So,
Yeah, I understand that.
I put it in there. And then when we received that email saying, hey, now you can schedule time with Coach Bob and Robert. And to me, I'm thinking, because I hadn't talked to Bob yet, I'm thinking, why do I need to sign up with Coach Bob to talk to Robert?
Right.
Do you see Melody, where the confusion came in?
Yeah, I see where the confusion comes in until if you played this back in your head for you, right?
I have been playing this for a few days now.
Yeah, but listen to this. If you reached out to someone right now and asked them if they were interested and knew anyone that was making money, I wanted to make money, and they go, what is this? Wouldn't you immediately go, hey, listen, my friend and business partner, Robert Hollis, I'll send you a video. You watch the video, and then I'll connect you with Robert because he's my friend.
Right. That's how we were connecting with people. We were gifting.
That is what Bob's doing.
Asking the question.
Bob's doing exactly the same thing as you do, Melody.
Through a website he built.
Yeah, but the last thing, if you went through the whole process, just told your helper, go through the whole process.
Well, we went as far as we could.
Let's go. Then the next thing that would have happened is Bob would have introduced you to me on a Zoom.
Why do I need Bob to introduce me to you?
Oh my God, Melody. You don't if you already know me. You
Right.
don't if you already know me. You don't if you're already in the business.
Right. Well, let me tell you where this is all kind of coming from. And I spoke to Craig. Craig knows this about, and I don't even think I've ever taken the time to even explain this to you. Well, we've had people join MDC before, or other things that you were doing, and they had taken my testimonial or whatever for you and put it on their website. And then they would leave the company for whatever reason, being asked to leave or leave,
Okay.
and then kept my stuff on their websites promoting their new company.
Oh.
And people would contact me saying, Melody, you joined this other company? I thought you were with Robert and MDC. And so I needed verification, or, that this
Right.
was part of what you're doing, because you're part of it. You can't, I'm stuck like glue, like on the bottom of your shoe, Robert. You're not getting rid of me. But yeah, so that's where I'm coming from.
Okay.
Okay.
So I
You're
receive
heard.
that.
You're heard. I understand it. And yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm
because
excited. If there's a better way, the testing. See, I didn't know there was testing of anything
okay.
until Matthew just spoke up. So that's great. Yes, this is something Matthew is doing. This is something Coach Bob is doing in testing it. In the meantime, those of us who don't know how to build websites, don't want to build websites, want to just do what you did to get to the money you've made already, do what you've always done.
Yep.
Until told otherwise. Okay.
Correct.
That's all I needed to hear. I love you so much.
I love you and thank you for clearing that up. I'm sure when you do that, other people are going, I got a clearer picture. So thank you.
And
Thank you,
then
Melody.
again,
Thank you, Melody. Again, where you helped us see, even though you can't.
yeah. Hey, I've still got vision. I've still got vision, I'll tell you.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I know
And
you got
just
vision.
another thing is, when some of the things came across that Coach Bob had on there, some of the details were inaccurate. And so then I went that's when I reached out to him, and I'm like, this is not, we need to clarify this, because I don't want things to be said that are not true. Sure. Right. Yep. So and it's all part of the process, right, Bob? It's all part of the process. So ChatGPT transcribes for you.
If you could see right now, Bob's just got his hands over his face, buried in his face. It's like,
I'm so sorry, Robert. I'm sorry, Melody. I just what I did was I took Melody's video testimony from you from like 15 years ago. And it had some stuff that she was, homeschooling her two young boys still. And then I misspelled Scott's name, I think, on there. So I had asked Melody. I had asked Melody to review it, just to review what I had and if it was okay. Yeah, I just wanted to check when I put like testimonials. I want to check to see if it's okay with the person.
Of course.
So that's where it went. That. And I do apologize.
No
for
apology necessary, please.
I mean,
no apology necessary. It's just, you would expect if somebody's going to build a website and put you on it, that somebody would reach out to you and say, hey, can I use your,
and I did.
Yeah. No, you did.
Okay.
You
Boy,
did.
Melody,
and I appreciate
Melody,
that.
I can't wait for you to get where I am, because that turns into now an impossibility.
Right. Right.
And it's funny, sooner or later, you got to let stuff go, because it's like, I looked at one time in our back of our YouTube, and I think there was like 755 people that were using my video.
Well, no, I have no problem with people using the videos. It's just get the details accurate. I mean, like just the details. If you're going to use them, just make sure they're right. and let me know. I'm honored. I told Coach Bob, I am honored he even considered me,
Okay,
So.
you guys, be on the lookout. If you use Melody's video, make sure you give her a call.
No. It's not the video. It's not he didn't use the video. He transcribed the video, which the ChatGPT didn't transcribe it accurately. Yeah, it will. I'm sure it will soon, but it didn't transcribe it accurately yet. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. Love you.
Love you.
All right. Thank you very much, Melody. Thank you, Coach Bob. Coach Bob, I still have you in the queue, so if you're still there, great for questions. I see only 2 hands up. Oh, there's your hand. Okay. A couple of people I think had to leave, but we'll get through this. I see. Oh, there we go. We got them back up now. Okay. So I've got Kyle, Coach Bob, Sadie Baker, but the first one with her hand up was Deborah Bronner. And thank you all for being patient as we sorted through this. This was, I think it was an important thing to make sure that everybody understood and that we had everything lined up. So thank you all for your patience. Deborah, go ahead, open up, and please share with us.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Robert and Terry. And thank you, Craig, for helping me today. I'm having a hard time logging in not knowing quite yet how to do things on this new laptop. But
actually, let me say something a little bit about that. I don't know why, because in the original sending of the message in through the Telegram on Inner Circle, the password end of the link was cut off. And that I'm going to blame on Zoom, because all I do is the same thing I do every week. And so that's why I resent the Zoom link to Telegram. Now it appeared in the YouTube email. So I don't know. But thank you very much for your understanding, Deborah, on that one.
I'd like to blame it on Zoom as well instead of me. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, it's a Zoom thing. But I don't know if you're listening to Melody. that kind of is confusing right now. And that's okay. I'm sticking with everything I know you've taught me for 7 years. And I'm so excited.
It works. It's
I know that.
duplicatable. I'm going to prove that it does. It was just, there's some other things I'm trying to figure out, Deborah, for the people that are out there, that there's only a couple things. You brought up something, so I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna bring it up because
I would love it.
Yeah, I think I talked about this yesterday a little bit on the podcast. So I'm scrolling as I'm asking this question. Oh, by the way, you guys, with AI, ChatGPT, I took something I was working on, and let me focus here. I can't.
And just as an FYI, while Robert's doing that, ladies and gentlemen, just remember that the podcast, the next episode, 21 of Unlimited Wisdom, will be airing this Friday, tomorrow, at noon Pacific, so 12 p.m. Pacific time. Look for it. We'll post it up. We'll get you the links, and enjoy. It was a fun podcast. It really was.
Yeah, it definitely was. So, I brought this up on the podcast. I don't know if I brought this up on Imaginators. I talk to you guys so much, but I brought up the concept where Terry asked me to ask AI, what is the best thing to say to individuals to get them in your business? And I'll take this and I'll post it, but I just thought it was funny that here's what it says. When you try to get an individual interested in your business, the key is to be authentic, compelling, and address their needs or interest. Here are some steps in a simple approach. Step 1, identify, what am I doing? There. Yeah, I'm going like, hey, yeah. And so step one, identify their needs, understand what the individual values and needs. Have you guys ever heard any of this before?
Yes.
It's not about you, it's about them.
Them.
Value proposition, clearly explain how your business can meet their needs. You don't know what their needs are if you didn't ask them what they were.
Mm-hmm.
So Deborah, as we talked, it's like, hey, Deborah, listen, let me tell you why Terry and I did this business. I was on workman's comp because I got hurt because I tried to stop a van from falling off the hoist. Am I relating to you yet? No. It's like, I know nothing about being an auto mechanic. I've never heard of being hit by a van. What the hell are you talking about? And some of you don't realize that you do this. That's why I always tell people, please record yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of the time you should be hearing, not talking. Okay? Success stories. No kidding. Call to action. Provide a clear next step to do. And so I just thought that this was very, very interesting because Terry asked the question, but what I do is that my very first question, hey, do you know anyone that needs to make extra money?
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Why are you interested? Well, it depends on what it is. There's my deal. See what I mean? It's like, could you do me a huge favor? Well, here, check this video out. And I know, like a commercial or an infomercial, I just got to get that video in front of as many eyeballs as I possibly can. And so that's how simple it is. I don't know if I have the ability, and with the success that I have when I showed you guys those screenshots. And again, you know, we're talking to you in the present of making 4.9 million with MDC. I'm not really interested in changing anything that I do. So Melody and all of you, thanks for bringing that up. If I could really, really explain what Matt and Bob are doing, they were trying to figure out how to get me put me in front of more people on a Zoom. Because the person that puts me on more Zooms is the person that wins.
What you just said, Dad, you'll have to repeat that because everybody needs to hear that. Because basically when you hear certain things, you think Robert's coming up with this whole scheme with Bob and Matt on how to get leads or how to do all these things. No, me and Bob want to make money, and we're the ones that see how valuable my dad is. And we're going, you don't have people scheduling times with you all day? Let us throw some leads at you for a bit. We'll see how that goes, because you got the free time and no one else is doing it.
Thank you, Matt.
Oh.
That was Bob's first question to me. Is he just said, hey, listen, Robert, if I decided to try some things, because this is marketing, Bob's an expert at getting customers. He wants business builders. That's what Bob wants. So Bob says, listen, if you'll show me and tell me what to do, I'm going to try some things on the internet through my kind of marketing to see if I can't get some people on the Zoom with you. And I went, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I sat around all day waiting for people to put me on a Zoom with somebody. And to me, I know it's simple. I've mastered these skills. See what I mean, Deborah? So if I said to you, hey, Deborah, I don't know if you've heard of this guy. His name is Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And he's going to share with us 3 things that made him successful. When can I schedule a Zoom with you? If your first response was, I hate that guy, that's part of my sorting.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Deborah, I'm expanding a company and I'm looking for people that would like to make 6 figures a year. If you introduce me to somebody, we could use your affiliate link once you create a free account and I can make sure that you're compensated on that. So do you know anyone that would like to talk to Bill Gates? I don't like
Just
him
you,
either.
Robert.
Okay, Deborah. You know, it's
Just
like,
you.
how about Mark Zuckerberg?
Nope. Just you.
So all I was doing 37 years ago was walking up to people and going, hello, and they go, hi. And I'd say, how are you today? And they go, great. I go, you work around here? Yeah, I work in the First Interstate building. Yeah, that was the one that I was walking around. It is like, it's like I said, how do you like it? It's a job. Well, maybe you could help me out. With what? I'm working with a guy that makes $62,000 a month. He's got a proven training and marketing system, and he's looking for people that want to make six figures. Do you know anyone that would like to make that kind of money? Well, what is this? Why are you interested? Well, it depends on what it is. Can I get your phone number and call you when you're at home to set up a time to come over and show you a video of the guy I'm working with? And I would go out and get 70 names in 2 hours. I just got so good at it. I found out that there was people in the valley. I didn't have to go downtown LA.
I get it.
So I'd go to the Sherman Oaks Mall and I found out that people take lunch. And so I would go from 11 to 1 and get 70 names on a spiral little book. And now I had to call them when they got home, set the appointment, get my Thomas guide out, and drive over there and show them a VHS tape. So when the internet so every time technology got gooder, I got gooder. When that video could go on a CD, I had a CD. CDs were pretty cheap. So now I could actually hand them the CD and tell them there's 2 tracks on this CD. And they go, what? And I go, because now it's not a CD, it's a DVD.
Mm-hmm.
So half of it's audio that you could listen to on the way home from work. And the other one is you can watch the video once you get home. And then I'll call you when you're finished. You should be done with it tonight about 9. Would that be a good time? And then Google Internet came out, and then Google Video came out. And so now I'm putting the videos in small 10-minute or smaller clips on Google Video before they bought YouTube.
Amazing.
My whole thing is the video is the commercial, and I need to figure out how to get as many people I can in front of that commercial. Because it's not if it works. Have some of you seen the same commercial over and over and over and over and over and over and over? It's like nowadays it's really weird. You can watch on a not major news channel or like ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox. If you're watching on another channel, have you guys noticed that it feels like it's more commercials, but they keep showing the same commercials on every break? You guys notice that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. They wouldn't do it, Deborah, if they wasn't making money doing it.
Absolutely.
They would pull that commercial off and you'd never see it again.
Yeah.
But they keep
they're making
showing
money. You bet.
So they
brainwash
tell
people with certain
they go,
commercials.
I'm so tired of watching the same damn commercial. They're making money. And Terry laughs at me because of my mind. You know, I'm actually finishing the commercial while I'm on my piquing people's interest. You know what I mean? It's like I'm saying the last word, or whatever. It's like it's in my head. It's running in my head. So,
I get it.
So thank you, Deborah. Yeah, that's exactly.
Well, I just wanted to say, when you were talking at the top of this call about, like, when you tell somebody else something and really you need to hear it yourself. And I've always had that experience because I was on our prayer ministry team at church. Whenever I asked for, I always prayed for the women, ask them what their prayer request is and get my download from God to deliver to. It just would surprise the hell out, want to break the hell out of me, that it was something I needed to hear.
Right.
And I gotta thank you guys for yesterday's podcast. I didn't see it live, but the love is the answer. I've heard like 6 times yesterday and 3 or 4 times today. It has changed me. It has, just like you have. I mean, it
Yeah.
was just, to me, and I don't want to offend any non-believers, but I switch love is the answer to God is the answer. Jesus is love. So I put Jesus in all the places of love in my heart. I had a breakdown at 4 o'clock yesterday when I heard it. I mean, bawling, goosebumps, everything.
Yeah, that song resets me very, very fast.
Absolutely. So
Especially
when
at the
I went,
very end, it's like when you
oh,
need a friend,
and when
love
you're
one
down and
another.
out, yeah. Because I felt down and out. And yes, love is the answer. Absolutely. Or God is the answer.
I
So
love you, Deborah.
I love you, but I need to tell you, that has made me, I was so excited about life and doing things, not just talking about it to you. So I told you about Inspiring Ladies, the group in my building. I have gone around with, I couldn't write it, but invitations in my scooter to 6 women in my building who are very enthused. I want to start it the day after my birthday, August 2nd at 7. And I mean, my birthday's the 6th, excuse me. And so I did that, but I also been reaching out to people, trying to meet them, know them, and on Facebook, which is really good for me, and it's going to be for them. So
Yeah,
thank you.
when you're welcome. When I first told, you guys know me for a long time before the internet, I used to tell people, just go out in public and say hi to somebody, get them to interact, ask them to do you a huge favor, and don't do business. I want you to master the skill of going hi, and you go, hi. I go, Deborah, my name's Robert. Could you please do me a huge personal favor and just pause? Just let it get a little uncomfortable.
Mhm.
And then go, I'm new to this area and I always love taking my wife to new restaurants. What is your favorite restaurant? Watch them they just light up. They went from, shit, I don't even know how to respond to a stranger that's asking me for a favor, to as soon as they figure out that the favor that you're asking for is something that they can help you with, their personality changes in a millisecond. Oh, I can provide that. Listen, me and my, I love Italian or I love Mexican. This is the place, blah, blah, blah. Here's their name. Make sure to ask for, Jose. But I would tell people, if you don't practice that all day, every day, and you don't get in the place of A, getting off your ass, B, leaving your home. Nowadays, it's like, hey, can you learn to, instead of scrolling, find a positive page as someone that's trying to give back a little positivity in the world, and then see the people that are also giving positivity on that page?
Yes.
See, I can stay on that page for a long time, because all the people that I'm following are putting out so much content. It's like, with Craig and Matt and me, it's like trying to keep up with all the content that we put online. So I got 4 or 5 people that I'm following that way. There's no way I can consume all their content. But I can go on their page and I can make a heartfelt comment, and then I can see the other people that do. And that's still how I connect with people. I'm using my instincts and the energy that I put myself in to stay hardwired. And then I get connected, and that's when I'm going out and trusting myself, being guided. Yeah, I bet you this is a good person. This is a good person. This is a good person. And if all I do is connect with them and give them the gift, the greatest miracle in the world. Really, I've planted the seed and my deal's done. I don't need it to go any further because that's when I have people that reach out to me that Daniel, are you on here?
Daniel Van Zyl is
Yeah,
on here.
Are you there?
Yes, Daniel. Go ahead. Can you turn on your camera and your microphone, Daniel?
Can you?
Thank you, Robert and Terry.
Yeah, thank you. I love you. I love you.
Thank you. I love you.
Daniel, go ahead and say
Terry.
something.
I'm Craig and Matthew. And the dogs.
Daniel, you are unmuted. I just don't have the ability to bring you on with the camera.
Well, maybe he's just got a
Okay.
chat.
You got there?
Oh, there we go. Okay, we hear you.
Yeah, I had to plug in a different audio.
Daniel, how did we meet?
How did we meet? That's a good question.
Did I reach out to you or did you reach out to me?
I reached out to you because you the only thing I can remember, somebody told me about a video of yours and I watched the video and I liked it. And then I reached out.
Thank you, Daniel. Did you put me on a Zoom with Dr. Ant and Dr. Michelle?
Do you want the real story about that?
Yeah.
The day that I put you on the video call with Doc Ant and Michelle told me she would never join a network marketing company ever. I said, let's talk to Robert first.
Thank you, Daniel. Why am I
I've been there, by
bringing
the
this
way.
up?
Sorry to
If you
interrupt you,
guys-
but I've been there myself where someone said, absolutely, I'm not doing this. I get them on a call with my dad and he changes their mind, lets them see it a different light. So
yeah,
absolutely. Definitely utilize them.
So Daniel, listen to this, you guys. This is going to be one of the biggest golden nuggets I've ever said. Listen, because I'm willing to go out every single day and connect with people and give them this gift, I might not get rewarded from the person that I gave the seed to, but then someone like Daniel calls me. That's how the universe rewards me.
Mm-hmm.
So, Joshua Daramella, he reached out to me. Tomas Adam reached out to me. My whole Hungarian and European Romania group was all built because someone reached out to me. So the people that I'm planting seeds with and giving them this gift, they may not be the one, but I got to keep planting seeds to get a harvest.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of you look at the people that you're helping and you're trying to sort and give them a gift. You're expecting that person to do something. Huh? What if you just believed that if you kept planting seeds, that you would get a harvest and you're not going to know where they come from?
Yeah.
Just a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Deborah. I just wanted to bring Daniel in because I knew I knew I didn't reach out to Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
No, Robert, to be honest with you, you didn't reach out to me. And the only reason I reached out to you is because in that video that I watched, you said, reach out to me. I just followed the instruction.
Right. Thank you, Daniel. I'm going to ask another person here really quick. Shauna. Shauna, how did you and I meet?
Actually through Terry, or was it Tara Scary?
Got it.
But yeah, because Kevin saw her videos and then we signed up with her but then I got introduced to you from her.
And
then
so
when she left,
why are you and I and Kevin friends then?
because we got introduced and then
Okay.
when she left, I'm under you.
Where's the scary person?
Oh, she left. Oh, yeah.
Damn, bummer.
Or technically got kicked out.
Okay,
So,
wait a
yeah.
minute. Shauna, thank you so much, and make sure to tell Kevin I said hi.
will.
Let's turn it the other way. All right? Because I think that you guys are really going to get an aha moment here. Other than my son, is there someone on here that I reached out to you? Not even Melody. I didn't reach out to you, Kai. Someone introduced me to you. Go ahead.
Actually, you reached out to me 3 years ago saying that there was somebody who was interested, and you told me to talk to him. And at that time, I did not even know who you were. I did not even know you were my upline. All I knew was that you were a speaker at the convention.
So somebody here. Listen, you guys. I know there's a lot of things I haven't shared with you because I just trust my instinct. So someone reached out to me trying to pitch me on something. And what I did is I immediately seen that they also had Kai as a friend. So what I do, this is sort of weird that you could just keep planting seeds like this. I said, wow, I see you're friends with Kai. If you're interested, you need to reach out to Kai. And then I reached out to Kai and said, hey, Kai, this person is a friend. He's interested in the business. Can you help him out?
And at that time, I did not even know that you were my upline. I thought you were just somebody who was on stage at the convention, which is also my first convention with MDC. And I was like, oh, I'm not quite sure who this guy is, but thank you.
Well, thank you, Kai. I know we're going to come back to you in a minute. But Melody Riva was introduced to me by the reacher, Scott Kloster. Don't you guys find this interesting? So look at all the people that are on my Imaginator and look at all the people who are in the inner circle and show up for the AMA. And I haven't personally reached out to you to pitch you on the business.
Mm-hmm.
That's bizarre. So when you're reaching out to people, are you just planting seeds, believing in a harvest? Or are you reaching out people to give them the gift and hoping that you can get them in the business and get them to buy product? I might have found out why this doesn't work for some of you. Okay. So just a thought. Deborah, you always pull the best out of me. I love you.
Oh.
Okay. Craig, back to you.
Okay, Deborah, thank you. And thank you, everybody who's participating in today's Inner Circle. Wow. I love it. And this is the whole idea.
Moment, right?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the whole idea of Inner Circle, getting together and having these kinds of discussions with everybody, more in depth. That's why Inner Circle is so valuable. All right. Let's keep it moving. We got more people with their hands up. I see Kai Au, Sandy Baker, and but first we're going to go ahead and go to Coach Bob. Yes, or is that meaning wait, or is that meaning go ahead and go? Bring it on.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
All right, Coach Bob, go for it. We're bringing it on.
Okay, mine will be pretty quick, Robert. Love and appreciate you guys.
Hey,
Robert,
love and appreciate
Terry,
you.
Matt, and so just to let everyone know, like we're testing a lot of stuff, and we'll bring it back to you guys, and we're not going to leave you behind. We're gonna anything that works, we're gonna figure a way out to bring you guys in. Another couple of things is there's a lot of room to grow with my daily choice. How many members are in here now, Robert?
Golly, active people in the company right now, I would say.
No idea.
Yeah, that is a really good answer. I bet you right now, active people in the company that are getting a check every week, I bet you that number is below 5,000.
Right. You know, when they sent out that form when they got hacked, and there were 80,000. they said on that form.
Okay, now, that's
Okay,
that would be affiliates, not active affiliates.
right. But that
And
is
then that's
very
not the customers.
that's very small, Robert.
Oh my,
That is, and there's so much room to grow. When I was researching, and Robert, you have like a huge amount to grow too. I mean,
oh,
you're, you know, I checked that who's that, Ray Hilton, or what's his name? He has just
Ray Higdon.
yeah, he has double your amount. So I mean, once you start growing, we're gonna bring a lot more people.
oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, guys, don't get discouraged. There's so much room to grow here. I just wanted to express that, Robert, with you,
Yeah.
and we're gonna bring everybody along. I mean, it doesn't pay for you guys to do this now. I mean, I spent $300 on a press release. It didn't get anybody. So, but once we figure out what you need to do, we're gonna share it with everybody. So,
Right. Thank you, Bob.
I
Anything
also
else?
want to just share real quick, you guys, just because I'm on here. Don't wait for us to get started. Like
right.
this could be a long process, and it normally is. And we always are going to share the newest stuff with you guys, but please don't sit here and go, oh, Matt and Bob are working on something that's going to make this so much easier. So I'll just
Yeah.
wait for them to do something so I can get started. If you're waiting on us, you're going to be waiting a while. So because we're perfectionists, we
Hey.
want it to work for everybody before we would share it. So
right. It's just about connecting with people. That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to get more people to connect. And I don't know if that's better. You know, like I'm doing search engine stuff, Matt, and I don't like paying for things, pay for clicks, but the pay for clicks might work. You know, we got to test some things out.
Yeah, we got to test it. Anything else, Bob?
No, that's it.
Now,
Love and
thank you very
appreciate
much
you,
for-
everybody.
Today, Terry and I was listening to a very good friend of ours, John and Nadia Melton, and they were going off on. He recently did a video on what's happening with all these companies, right, that are like kicking their distributors to the curb. There's people that we personally know that make over $50,000 a month with was it Rowan and Fields? Rodan and Fields. Do you know that company at one time was doing over $2 billion? I mean, we're striving as MDC to become a $1 billion company a year. This company was doing $2 billion a year, and it was doing it every year. This company was huge. And one day they just say, hey, we just want to let you guys know at September 1st, you guys are not going to get a check anymore. Thanks a lot for building your team. And now I know of 5 companies that did this. And back in the day when I was in, there was companies that did it back then too. They just all of a sudden get to a place. And so, you know, that sort of inspired me. So I'm going to send this out to all of you, but we're going to show this on a video here. But I sent this to not only Josh, but all my team. By the way, I took this article, and below it, I wrote, can you please translate this into Romanian? I did it, and I sent it to Arpad, my 100K in Romania. And I said, can you read this? And he goes, this is perfect. I then grabbed it, transferred it into Spanish, sent it to some of my people that are Spanish. And then I took it and transferred it into Hungarian and sent it to my Hungarian leaders. And they said the same thing. They could read it. But this is the outlook of this industry. So projections in revenue and percentages of direct sales industry in the next 5 years. Look at this. I think I covered this on another video, but it's going to go from 200 billion to 328 billion. It's going to grow in this. For this, I had to teach Terry this one today. CAGR is a cumulative annual growth rate. All right. 6.4% compounded between now and the next 7 years. Do you guys know that that's faster and bigger than the Fortune 100 companies? The top Fortune 100 companies right now are growing at a rate of about 5% a year. So not only did, Bob say that when you're thinking of abundance, that we haven't even scratched the surface. But when you look at this one down here that I just love, technology and market trends, affiliate programs, more direct selling companies are incorporating affiliate programs to attract a broader demographic, particularly a younger generation. Do you guys realize that I heard from John Melton today that Modare's trying to implement this by the end of the year? And Josh Wagle has already done it for MDC. So people don't know that you can come into the company, become a free affiliate, do nothing but get customers, and get paid on them up front and get paid on them every month. Melissa Red Pill does that. Oh, I know another person that does that. Coach Bob. But a lot of people don't know that a lot of companies are now forcing themselves to change to an also affiliate marketing. What I think that these companies are doing, like this Fields company, is they decide to look at the affiliate model and then go, why are we paying these reps $50,000, $60,000 a month? Let's just cut them out. You wouldn't have a company without those people. You are just frickin' stealing people's money.
Asshole.
Does any one of you know where that show? What was it?
The Flockers, I think.
Eat the Flockers. Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you guys because here's one other one. Do you guys know that I'm really the classic example that right now there's some new things that I want to do for my family and for charity? I'm going to get to $1 million a month. I'm going to do it. And when I think about other ways that I could do that faster, zero. I don't think that I could do that in real estate. I don't think I could do that in investing in Bitcoin. I don't think that I could do that in tap and trade. I don't think that I could do that in anything else because of residual and leverage. So isn't it amazing that why did I search for that? I searched on that to sell myself. Did you guys see that? I'm going, okay, if I'm going to go to a million subscribers that are actively paying, is MDC the best vehicle? And is MLM/affiliate marketing, is it the best vehicle? Yes and yes. So, you know, I could pick something else to do. But even if I took money and invested it in a company that was a new AI tech company, when am I going to see a return on my investment? You guys have watched Shark Tank enough, right? Most of the people that bow out of a deal with Shark Tank says, I just don't, I want to get 3 times, 4 times my money back, and I just don't see that happening with you. And for that reason, I'm out. That's what I get to say to a lot of people. There's these investing companies that go, hey, you know, you give us 10 grand and we'll make it. Yeah, we'll take your 10 grand. Yeah. It's like, I'm like going, I don't care if it was 50%.
They're done that.
Yeah, 50% every day. It's like, do you know how many people I know right now that are very, very, very successful in network marketing that invested money with companies like that lost it? Lost it. It's like, so now all of a sudden that whole group that Eric Worre created, and there's probably 300 people in there that are 8-figure earners. And just recently, there's been a new thing that's come out in the group. Hey, I think I'm going to focus on what made me the money to invest. People business. So all these people that jumped in, all these FFX and all these companies that were out there, that are trying to make money through investment scams and crypto scams and stuff like that, to think that all of them made money, made tens of millions, lost it, and got to come back and focus on their network marketing gig. I talked to a guy right before he got on here, David Moses. He's one of the top money earners in Isogenics. And Craig knows him. And he says, my checks are finally at a place where I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to reinvent myself and go back to the top of the comp plan, or maybe I'm 61 and I just don't want to do anything anymore. I'm going like, damn, I'm still excited about helping people. I'm more excited about helping you guys than I was, when I first started trying to help people. I'm more confident. So thank you guys for the rant.
Wow. I'm going to say, everybody, please watch this again, because so much great information has been shared here with Robert and with each one of you, bringing all of this out for Robert to share with us. So
yeah, you guys. Yeah, every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Kai Au, you're coming up. Next up, Sandy Baker. Sandy, let's go over to you, please. And thank you so much for your patience.
Yes. Hey guys.
Hi, Sandy. How are you?
Hi. Good. Highly favored, blessed, loved, all that good stuff.
All of it. All of it. I agree with you.
Okay. I have a couple of things. First of all, thanks you guys for talking about funnels and the websites, because on my website, I do have a link that says products to help you on your journey. But I don't have anything on there that would, if they looked at that, would capture their email address, even though I would already have it for for the energy healing itself, but not for MDC. And so I think I'm going to do that and get something on there for that captures their address for that.
Can I give you a suggestion?
Sure.
It only takes a few buttons, and maybe you don't have enough subscribers for this. I don't know. But man, if someone was asking me today as a consultant of where they needed to go, Matt just sent me a couple of videos of people that are now catching on that they should do a subscription like Inner Circle and Imaginators on their YouTube channel.
Yeah, I don't have enough. I think I have to have, I can't remember if it's 100 or if it's 1,000.
Okay.
So I know I don't have enough because I have looked into that already.
Okay, cool.
I have looked into that.
Yeah, because once you create a website that has a capture page on it, and believe it or not, I know people that have done it really simple, where they've even created a Google page.
Mm-hmm.
Not even, because if you're just doing a page, you don't need a website, right?
Right.
And so yeah, so then you got a page, but again, now you got to find a way to get people to see it.
Right. Yeah. So when I was with LuLaRoe before, like forever ago, I used to create Google Docs, and then they could just scan it and they could put in their email and stuff and I would capture their email that way.
Wow.
So yeah, I still do that. I still do that if I go out to events. I'll have a QR code there where it's scanned. They can scan it and they can give me their email address that way. But I was thinking more like for my website now.
Got it.
And I didn't do a YouTube then, so.
Yeah, because you could do what Craig's doing with my shorts and my YouTubes now. He's got like a URL on it. He puts a URL on it, so it gets people back. So yeah, you definitely would have to reach out to Bob or Matt to find out the easiest thing. I don't know if a person, I don't know anything about it. I really don't. Mm-hmm. So me personally, I wouldn't even know where to tell you to get the cheapest, inexpensive one to capture email addresses. I have no clue. I have no clue.
The cheapest and easiest one would be Google Docs, but that's me.
Right.
But I have my website, so I can do funnels off my website too. So
good.
So either way works. But Google Docs is the easiest way, so everybody knows that.
And Sandy, by the way, you could you send it. You just put a URL in your website that links to those Google Docs, which I've done before, and boom, you capture all the information.
Oh, that's a good way to do that too. Great, thanks. Okay, I got that. Second thing is that I just want to be nosy on this real quick. So Matt,
Good.
and when you go to your your care package,
I have one.
yes, you have your care package. So when we go there, you have
That's
a care
like,
package. See, I've
yeah.
already checked it out now.
Okay.
So
So
you go to
ask the
your care
question about
package.
the care package, and then I'm going to ask Matt to help you.
He's listening to me. So when you go to the care package, is that like videos that he's already done on those topics?
Yeah, I could show you. I mean, most people that are here probably already know about this, but
Okay.
the care package basically gives them login to log into this website, which you guys might be familiar with. Actually, that's not the
Whoa.
website. This is the website.
Okay.
Once they get login information, they can go to the courses, and there's just a bunch of anybody that's done stuff with us in the past. There's just a bunch of courses in here, right?
Holy
Okay.
And so one of
cow.
them, yeah, I know, right? Crazy. So you just log into the website and you go in here and you've got the network marketing care package right there that's full of videos. That's
Holy
part of
crap.
it.
I'm excited. Where's this
Matt,
information
what are you
at?
clicking on the top so you kind of guide people through when you get to the
So
roberthollis.com?
once you log in, so say you log out here, say you're on the home page, right? You sign in, you have your login because you got one from the care package. You should get an email with a username and password and the link to this page. You log in. It's going to look a little different for me than you because I'm an admin. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out. And then on this sidebar here on the left, you'll see all new stuff. You'll see daily videos, my courses, my notes, my account, and log out. If you click on my courses, you'll see every course here, and we're going to start adding more to this. But this is basically what the care package is. It's a bunch of refined courses to teach you how to do different things, and you could see a synopsis for each of them here. And then my dad's book for free. So, and then that bridges into the opportunity of a lifetime video. So if any of you guys have seen that with Josh Zwagel, that's part of what we're trying to get them to watch. So when he said earlier, if you check opportunity of a lifetime, yes or no, or something like that, that's what he's talking about. So yeah, that's it. You just log in, and then there's daily videos over here. I don't remember the last time I updated this, but it should be daily. I mean, it auto updates, right? So yeah, that's just a way to access like a bunch of content and training. And we have like so much. Like if I click on here and go, how do I make money? Right? Let's check that course out. There's 6 videos here that you can not only watch 34-minute video, but you could take notes and save them, and they're saved to the video, saved to you. You can always click on my notes and go look at what notes you've taken. You can say, I've completed this and move through, and you actually get achievements and stuff. Look, there's Daniel right there. He's already been doing it. Oh, you can't see him. Hold on.
Don't you have to move
There
your
he is.
website? There you go.
There he is. Anyway. So yeah, that's basically what they get. They get the login into this, but like the gift could be anything, you guys, right? We kicked around doing just the book for like a while. The only reason we went this route is because I was like, I built all this shit out. Why don't we use it? You know, because we weren't before. This has all been sitting in here, and we haven't really been doing much with it, or updating it. We've just been focused on YouTube. But now it's like, okay, but if you looked at these, any of these playlists here, all of them are YouTube videos.
And all of them are free?
All of them are free.
Wow.
So you keep adding stuff in here. Like, for example, if you go back, here's all of the AMAs that exist. So you could go back all the way to, man, I wonder how far this goes back. April 16th, 2022.
Holy cow, man.
So if I click on April 16th, 2022, I can now watch all of us. Some of us are still here, but all of us from, there's Bill, there's me.
Daniel, there's
right, exactly.
Curtis.
So you still got some people here. But isn't that interesting? So yeah, one of the things that I was doing for a while was just archiving all the stuff my dad was doing and kind of like trying to put it into a curriculum like status. So that's all that it is, and any of you guys could do this. If you found like 3 videos of my dad's that you really liked, you could just take those 3 videos and say, here's my care package, is these 3 videos together, because I believe they benefit people the most.
That was my next
Give that
question.
away with this
Okay.
book or Science of Getting Rich. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that help
Okay.
you, Sandy?
That does, yes, that helped a lot. And
Mhm.
that was one of my questions, is if we could reuse your material. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. It's something that we've lived with, is like
there's a, other than Matt, there's one other master that's on this website, and that's Melody Riba. I mean, oh my God, that lady asked me one time years and years ago. She said, I just don't know when I'm going to be able to create videos like you. And I went, you don't have to. And she goes, what do you mean? I paid for this course. And I said, yeah, but I'm not doing it anymore. She goes, and you're going to let me give it away? And I went, yeah. It's one of the only times she hung up on me. She's like, I gotta go. I gotta go. I all I get to do is share this kind of content with all the people in the world.
Yeah, believe it or not, when we first started doing, sorry to interrupt you, Dad, but when we first started doing MDC, like once we got them into the business and got them signed up in MDC, we would give out the care package or the free gifts that we have. Because that's, if you didn't start with that, if someone new came in and they're like, hey, Matt, can you talk to this new affiliate I came in? I'll be like, did they sign up for the care package yet? No, they haven't yet. Well, you absolutely got to send that to them so then they can get all this free content. So, yeah, I mean, now we got the YouTube channel, but this was the way it used to work when YouTube wasn't the way it is now. So,
right.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. What else? Go ahead.
I have one thing I want to know if I can read it to you, because I've been playing and I'm trying to make things more me.
Okay.
So I have on here that when I reach out to somebody, let me get back in here. It says, oh crap, let me get to the right spot. Motherfucker. Shh, don't repeat that. Okay, so it says, hi, I noticed your post about blah, 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 and I loved it. I'm Sandy, an energy healer, and I help women love themselves and achieve their dreams, whether it's extra income or dream vacations. I put together a collection of meditation gifts for you. Feel free to choose what resonates with you. Here's the link. Look forward to connecting. Too much?
Perfect.
That's perfect?
I thought it was perfect.
Okay.
Did you say the word I teach in there?
I did not. I said I help.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't hear the word teach.
No, it says I
No,
help.
that perfect. I didn't
Okay.
see anything in there I should change.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I-
That was all.
I love it, Sandy, by the way.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Anything else?
No, that was it. I just wanted to make sure that I had your approval on that before I started
Yes.
using it.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
great.
yes.
All right, thank you.
One of the things that, I can bring it back to Coach Bob a little bit. When Bob asked me the same permission as Melody did, you know what I mean? So Bob reaches out to me and he says, hey, I'd like to try some of this stuff. I don't know what's going to work, but can I utilize this stuff? And I said, yeah, you can utilize everything that I'm doing. And then he constantly sends me messages. Some of the stuff that you have, these old videos, are freaking amazing. I was going, really? Maybe I should be watching some of my.
Yeah, like the farmer one with the apple. I got like a week. I got like 1,000 hits on that.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, and what? Oh, can you touch on the words we should use in on the emails? Like the unbelievable and for Sandy. Remember you told me that worked on the ads that you did?
Back in the day.
Yeah, again, everything that I've always done is hooks that you think would get people. Now, believe it or not, do not do this until you have in your imagination the perfect person you want to work with, because that makes a huge difference. So I would put the words unbelievable and bold letters, and then underneath there, I put ex-auto mechanic, makes 6 figures a year with this proven system. No experience necessary. And so all my hooks had to be around that. still to this day, the best hook I have, Bob, is check this out. I don't know. I think that's assuming that you and I know each other. And I'm okay with that. So that's usually what you would send to a friend, right, Sandy? You would go, hey, Sandy, check this out. And I put the person's name in there. I'll just go, hey, Bob, check this out. Link. And people are like, God damn it. Did I meet this person someplace? Did they tell me? Did I ask them to send me some information? They used my name. So everything that I've always done is I'm really, really focused around, again, say as little as possible. As little as possible. So when you say that you help people love themselves, Sandy, come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm nothing makes me more fulfilled than helping people love themselves. Link. I got the same deal. It's like, I want that. I want some of that. Sandy, you're awesome. Thank you, Bob.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Wow. Robert, everybody seems to be pulling some great stuff out of you today. This is awesome.
They all
Thank
do.
you.
They're great people. Great people pull great stuff out of you.
Absolutely. All right. We're going to wrap up today's Inner Circle with Kai. Kai, go ahead. Open up and please share with us.
Hey, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you can. How are you, Kai?
Highly blessed and favored and deeply loved. And it's really amazing that you brought up the subject of dealing with people earlier today, because in middle of that, I actually was talking or Facebook messaging at the same time, multitasking, to say the least, with somebody who was open to looking at the business opportunity. And it was really interesting because he said he was interested, but
I have that happen to me easily, Kai. Listen,
Yeah.
I have that very scenario happen to me at least twice a day.
Mm-hmm. What was really interesting
and
was
every
that,
time, hang on. Sorry to interrupt you.
no worries.
And because of my optimistic and belief that you can say the right thing to the right people, I can't tell you how many times the other part of me just goes, block and delete, fuck them. Don't even waste any time on these people. And then what if someone just blew you off? And I go, so they reach out, hello, I'm interested in your business. Then, oh, by the way, do you want to be in mine?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, what's really interesting was that this person has apparently been in multiple network marketing businesses. And I mean, he started doing clapback messages like, say, what makes you think I'm not succeeding? And no one that is willing to put in the work laugh out loud, which I was like, okay, that's how you feel about network marketing. That's great.
Yeah.
And he finally got the chance to look at the Step to Success video and wrote back, does the amount of zeros equate to success for you? I wrote back, I already knew that he's trying to do something. He's trying to pull something. I wrote back, that's only part of it. It's the joy of knowing my children and people I care for are taken care of, and that they don't have to grow up and live the life I had. I see how Robert's children and family are taken care of versus regular people, myself included. And Robert's life is definitely worth building.
Wow. Thank you, Kai.
I just pulled it that while we were talking. You were giving me the inspiration and just have a bloody set of balls
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just pulled
Here's
out
my best saying to these people is, and you can tell right away that they're not listening and they're just interested in closing you because it doesn't resonate. But I say, listen, I treat business the same way I treat any relationship. The person that I'm with right now, my wife, I see myself being with her forever. There's nothing that you can say or do to get me interested in flirting with somebody else. Nothing. And then they come back, yeah, but we pay 4% interest every day. See, it's like, it's just part of the thing. This bad part of me, Kai, this bad part of me, the other day actually said this to me. Said, do you know of one person that you got to change their mind? And I was like, it doesn't matter. If they're going to reach out to me, it takes me less than a couple of seconds, maybe a minute to interact with them and see where they are. And what usually gets me to delete them and block them is I go, how do you think that I would want to work with you when you ignore every question I ask you?
It's like a debate,
Yeah.
a presidential
Yeah,
debate.
I never thought that I would see a debate where they go, hi, where did you get the color of your eyes? Well, what I want to do is follow up on the shit that he just said. It's like, and then they got to come out in the middle of that answer and go, are you going to answer the I question? No. I never ever thought that we would be in a world where people just get to dodge the question and just say anything they want to say. It's bizarre. So maybe I never even thought about that until you just pulled that out of me, Kai. Maybe there's a lot of people out there, and maybe that's what it is. It's like, hey, Kai, would you get in my business? Listen, I'm not interested. Well, it's 4% daily, and it's only 10 grand to get in. I am not interested. So here's my link. It's like, what? You know what I mean? It's like the longer that the conversation goes, the more you don't want anything to do with that person. So it ends up being a delete or a block. So, yeah. Yeah, Peter said robotic. I've actually called people. Peter says I'm guilty. It's like, yeah, it's like, ignore what they say and just go to the next part of the script. It's like, wow. It's like, so I know that we all can learn skills and get better. Anything else you had, Kai? Thanks for sharing that.
No, the whole conversation was like
You made my night, man. You made my night. And I'll
yeah,
tell you why.
it just is. I mean, what you and Terry have done and gone through the years have inspired me so much. Especially when times are like really, really bad and really down, it just keeps me level headed.
Thank you.
Great, and Terry, you look great, awesome right now, and it's kind of creepy because you actually kind of look like Becky.
Who's Becky?
How should I say this right?
His main squeeze.
Not exactly. We're friends, but
So she's old too?
no. But your laugh and everything like has like somehow triggered it. So just like, wait, what? I was like, what the?
That's very, very nice, Kai. Stop hitting on my wife. All right, are we done, Kai?
I think we are set. Yes.
All right.
Oh my gosh, what a great inner circle. Amazing. Oh, well, that's coming up on Saturday, though. Yep. Definitely. I hope everybody was plugged in today. And if you've missed any part of this, please watch the replay. It'll be up on YouTube. And got to give, and just a reminder that we do have Ask Me Anything on Saturday at noon Pacific. Imaginators, noon Pacific on Sunday. So those are coming up. Big shout outs to our participants today: Kai, Sandy, Coach Bob, Daniel, Shauna, Deborah, Melody. Wow. Thank you all so very much. Big shout out to Matt Hollis. Matt, bless you, and thank you so much for being our executive producer here today on the Inner Circle. And thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. Now, if you want to save the chat, there's some stuff in the chat. Go to the three dots in the meeting chat to the right of the title where it says Inner Circle Breakthrough. Click on that, click on Save Chat, then click on, and that should download at the very end of the Inner Circle here. If you're watching on Zoom, we'll post many of those links in the post description down below. And thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. We appreciate you. We love you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for those watching if you have not done so already. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and open up the chat so that we can all say so long. Be good to yourselves. Be cash. And until next time, bye for now.
Bye, everyone. Love and appreciate
Thank you so much,
Robert.
Thank
you guys. Love you all.
Robert, Terry,
everybody.
Bye,
Peter, and
everyone.
Linda.
Robert and
Amazing.
Cherry.
Peter and
Thank you for
Linda.
the
Good
dogs.
night.
Love you.
No, boy.
Oh,
Daniel.
there's the puppy.
Oh.
Love ya.
Thank you, Robert.
Love y'all.
Love you guys.
Love
See
you
you,
all.
Deborah.
Love you.
God
Rebecca,
bless.
Dee Dee,
Love
Jerome,
you.
Melody. I love you. Thank you so much. Coach Bob, Bill, thanks again for thanks for the contribution, Bill. I love you, man.
Way to go, Billy.
If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I don't think so. See you guys soon.
All right, love you guys. Have a
Thank you,
great
Craig.
night.
Love you guys. Thank you so
God
much.
bless.